everyone, welcome back to Age of Sweet Treats. Today we are making cinnamon rolls. Let me switch the camera around. Okay, so here goes the dough right here. I had to form it a little bit more, which is good, but I need to just make it into a little ball. And the ingredients that I had used was 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and which I am going to need again to help me with the outside when I roll it up to give it a little bit of a roll. I also had added, the next ingredient was 2 tablespoons of white sugar, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter softened, then 2 cups of whole milk. And as you can see, this is how it's looking right now. So I'm going to form it into a ball. Just so you guys can see here. I'll go like this. Alright. So as I'm making that into a ball, so here goes the ball. I'm forming the ball here, like so. Let me turn it the way that you guys can see better. And move this stuff out the way. Alright. I'm trying to turn it so I can use my right hand because I'm more right. I use my right hand more than my left. So I'm trying to make that form into a ball. So I already used my mixer. Let me see. Oops. So I can form it. So I'm just patting it down, making sure it forms more tightly into a ball with my hands. Because my mixer did everything that mixed it all together. So I'm making sure that I can form it into a ball. I am going to roll it up so I can have it form some more. I'm going to move you guys back a little bit, so I'm going to put this in here, back into the mixer, and then push that. Oh no, not taking off the thing yet. I'll push that back that way, and then move my tray that I'm going to use here, and move move you guys right here. Let me make sure that I don't make anything fall, so that way it would not fall, anything won't fall. And you want to make sure you have your oven at 400 to bake it. So now, since I have this, I have parchment paper, which I am going to use to go in the oven. Alright. So I have that go there. Move this to the side. I was going to use it, but it's not really helping. So I'm just going to go like this. Roll it into a ball. And keep doing that for a few minutes so I can fold it. Oops. Okay. And I can go here and knead the dough. Like so. So it can form better. I can keep it in the mixer if I would like to, but I prefer using my hands too to make sure it forms. And then I'm also going to Um, Alright, that should be good. Give it a little bit more of a roll there. Okay. So now what I'm going to do I have, oh, where's my roller? I need my roller, but, so what I'm going to do is roll out the dough. But first, let me grab some flour and put on the pan, and I'm going to have to melt some more butter. I'm going to use this right now. I am going to wash it off. Well, clean it off after I do this here. Okay. So put the top back on the flour. And clean my hands off. Just a second. So while I'm getting this ready, if anybody have any comments or questions, they can ask them. I also want to make sure I have my hands nice and floured, so if the mixture won't stick to my hands. And I am going to get the butter ready so that can be ready. So, well, I should have did that before I got my hands. So let me grab my butter, which I had, but I used it. I just forgot I needed some more for the outside, so let me go ahead and take care of that. And I'm going to start placing my flour, well, my dough right here for now. Now I melt the other butter. My butter. Alright, so I have my butter. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. So I'm going to cut a little bit of butter. Yeah, a little bit more should help with the outside. Oh, jeez, yeah. So I'm going to do that and put those on put it on for a minute so that can melt down, and I can have that to butter around the edges for the next step. So, oops. Here. So let me get my rolling pin ready. Alright. So it's ready to go. So here go my metal rolling. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get the flour. Oh, I almost forgot to put my butter in the microwave. Put that there for a minute. And flour up my rolling pan. Put that there for a sec. Move this over here. So don't excuse me. So there you go. That up here. Alright. Close that back up. This here. Alright, so now, alright, my butter's done. So it's good to touch. That should be good. So I'm gonna put that there and start rolling up the dough. I'm going to give me a second. I gotta turn the thing around so it won't fall, make anything else fall. And peanuts. So now turn it this way. I'm gonna actually keep the flour on standby, so in case I need more to roll it out. Put that there for a sec. And go here. That just means the oven is ready. Yeah. This thing is not cooperating with me to not move on the thing here. So I'm going to switch it out. So just give me a sec. Thank you for joining, everyone. So move this out the way. I'm going to need that later, but not now. I'll put this here. And move this over on the other side. And it's heavy. So I gotta be very careful not to drop any of my ingredients and my tools. Yep. Okay. Now butter up my, well, not butter, but flour up my rolling pan more. So that way, I know I'm making a mess, but it will be worth it after I make these nice and tasty cinnamon rolls. So now I did that side. You gotta turn it this way. It's okay if the parchment paper moves while you have your mix on it. I know a lot of people use their countertops, but I prefer using parchment paper unless I really have to use the countertops, which I might have to later or in a bit. Yeah, I'm going to have to use the counter. So that's, I'm going to have to get rid of this, which was, I hope for this with me not making the counter dirty. But that didn't work, so I'm gonna have to do with that. Like the old-fashioned way. So it won't move. So I'm going to, I don't add too much, so just spread it around a little, like so. That way it won't really move. So let me do it like this. Let me fold this like so. And then push down like so. I want to make it like a pizza and then flatten it more. That way you get a better even size of it. Alright. Alright. So I'll come back on when I start adding the cinnamon and putting them in the oven. So please stay tuned for part 2 of Asian Sweet Treats and Cinnamon Buns.